Abby Bennett, good morning.
No problem.
Abby Bennett. Good morning. Lamont.
What's your name? Nice to meet you.
Well, good morning, everyone. We are Gold Star Eco. So before we begin, I would like you to close your eyes and imagine the beach. When you think of the beach, you probably imagine white sands, clear waters, rolling waves. If you please open your eyes, you will see what beaches look like today, littered with a lot of plastic trash and pollution. So good morning. My name is Abby Bennett.
Good morning, my name is Marcy Winter.
Good morning, my name is Delia Velardo.
Good morning, my name is Lamont Brown.
And we are Gold Star Eco. So before we begin, this little snapshot we would like to show you of our company is that we are a t-shirt company that will sell our t-shirts for a profit that will go into sponsoring community cleanup events here in Fresno. We are also making an e-commerce website that solely stocks eco-friendly products that will be supplied by local eco-friendly producers. So now the problem. The problem is that daily convenience items are all wrapped in plastics that pollute our earth. We find that many people are able to better obtain products that are wrapped in plastics instead of eco-friendly wrappings. We also see that many people are uneducated about the negative effects of plastic pollution, such as how one single plastic water bottle can actually harm an entire environment. We also see that people have a lack of concern and do not always look for those eco-friendly wrapped products.
So Gold Star Eco is facing this problem with a two-step solution. The first step to our solution are eco-friendly t-shirts. Eco-friendly t-shirts such as, eco-friendly t-shirts, eco-friendly t-shirts that feature different species and different environment-friendly themes.
So for example, we would be showing such species like turtles, whales, and environments such as the ocean and mountain and valley ranges that are harmed by plastic pollution.
So the second step in our solution is our e-commerce website. This e-commerce website is going to retail strictly eco-friendly products produced by local vendors in our local Central Valley area. For example, we've already gone out into Fresno and we've made about 3 connections with personal suppliers of eco-friendly products, and some of their products are lotions, soaps, or facial products. Additionally, in our e-commerce website, it will make sure that we are producing a convenient way for people to get these eco-friendly products.
So who is our customer persona? Our customer persona is Julie Brooks. In case you are wondering what a customer persona is, a customer persona is a fictional character of an ideal customer. So Julie Brooks is our ideal customer because Julie Brooks is 23, which fits into our customer target audience, which is 18 to 25-year-olds. Julie Brooks also she's a very proactive person in her community, and she's very outgoing, and she has a lot of healthy lifestyle traits to her, such as she walks her dog, she eats organic foods, and she picks up trash when she sees it out in her community. So the mission statement of Gold Star Eco. Gold Star Eco's mission is to inform people about what plastic pollution, how it affects the earth, because it doesn't affect just one person, it affects everyone. And also to involve people in community cleanups and chances to help renew our earth and make it cleaner. And to inspire people to have better, healthy lifestyle choices.
Our vision statement is that Gold Star Eco will strive to preserve our sea life and our precious earth by inspiring others to reduce the amount of plastic pollution in their communities. So to break this down a little more, when we first started our ideation process, we knew that we wanted to help reduce the amount of plastic pollution seen on beaches, but we knew that would be kind of hard to secure because we do live in the valley and the beaches are so far away. So we decided to think more locally, and that's how we came up with our community cleanups here in Fresno. We do hope in the future to be able to go to the beaches, and that's exactly what we plan on doing. Now on to Lamont with our value statement.
So with our value statement, like it says, we want to make it a priority to be a part of change, and we want to change the way people view the environment and how they look at plastic pollution and trash in general. We want people to be motivated, and we want them to know that the environment and beaches in general, they're a place where people come to have fun, and you don't want the animals to be harmed by plastic, and you also don't want plastic pollution, which is a big issue. You don't want it to increase.
Now onto our website. We've been working really hard the last few months on our website, making sure that it's functional and ready to be used by all of you. So if you will see here, I want to point out importantly the top tabs, inform, involve, and inspire. We wanted to ensure to incorporate our slogan into those because we really want to make sure that we're informing people about the negative effects of plastic pollution. And if you were to click on that, you would see our informative page with stats and a place that you can learn. Secondly, we have Involve right up here, which is a list of all of our events that will be coming up locally and hopefully in the near future, more outside of Fresno. And lastly, here in the Inspire tab, we have our e-commerce and t-shirts that we will be selling because we want to inspire people to make a difference through the convenience of our products. If you will scroll down, you'll see another tab, and then you can learn more about us and who we are as a team because we want to create a personal feel with our customers. Lastly, we plan to make it convenient again to retail your products with us with this informational box. And then in the near future, we will be partnering with a nonprofit to be donating part of our income to them so that we can help, again, contribute to the larger problem.
Now onto our competition, and so now into our competition, which are Saltwater Tribe and Waterless. And so basically what both of them do, they're both organizations that are focused towards, their main focus is to they have information about plastic pollution, and they also have some websites about how you can stop plastic pollution. And one of them is based in Queensland, Australia. And so what sets us out from our competition is the fact that, unlike our competitors, we have our ways to stop plastic pollution, which is, like my partners have previously stated, through the funding of our t-shirts and our cleanups, which show that we're actively going out and putting a stop to this. And I noticed that with our two competitors, there was a lack of knowledge about how they plan on doing it and who they attract with their designated websites and topics that they discussed.
So by now you might be wondering, how is Gold Star Eco unique in this area, in this field? Well, we really try and we bring our communities together so that they can actually solve a common problem, which is plastic pollution, and it is found all around the world. We also make it easier for people to purchase and find eco-friendly products online to help their lifestyles. Finally, we endorse local artists that will design our t-shirts, as well as have a page on our social media where they can really get their names out.
So onto our market. So we're going to crunch some numbers here. So we decided that we wanted to shoot big, and so we found our total addressable market by looking at the number of 18 to 25-year-olds in the entire United States that live a proactive lifestyle of eating organic food and going out into their communities, just like our persona, Julie Brooks. So with that, we were able to get the number 9.24 million, which as a result would create us a revenue of $462 million if they were to buy our shirts twice a year, because our designs will be changing quarterly, hypothetically. Secondly, we decided to think a little bit more realistically because we are in high school and a startup. So our serviceable addressable market, we broke it down to California because we are going to be using our e-commerce website, so it'll make it a little easier to reach the state. And following that same criteria, we got the number 1.1 million and therefore revenue of $55 million. But for our first batch of shirts and in our first year of sales, we want to make sure that we're still getting out there, but again, thinking realistically. So as a result, we got the number of 400 sales in the first year, making us a revenue of $20,000. And for our shirts, as thinking about cost, these shirts are prototypes and demos, the ones that you see on us today, and those costed $19, but as we produce more shirts in the future, it will go down to $12, and we're selling them for $25 a piece because we are funding so many things. But as a result of the price going down, then we'll have an even larger margin.
So GSC Connects is our social media platforms. We currently have an Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. We will be using these to showcase our business partners and advertise their products that they have to offer to you guys. We will also use this to post about upcoming events or when we're outside cleaning the ocean. Hey, come join us. And we'll also be using this to make connections with people because Gold Star Eco wants to do nothing but create relationships with people and actually help you have a healthier lifestyle habits.
Now into our minimum viable product. Like my partners have previously stated, we first plan on selling in Fresno, and we're going to start with colleges in Fresno. And so with that, we can get a sense of who can buy our shirts, who wants to buy our shirts, and we've done several surveys, and we've gotten a feel of how much people would want to pay for our shirts, would they be willing to help us with our cleanups, and are they concerned about their environment? And I'd like to let you all know that there was a lot of positive feedback on that. And also, like our partners had stated, there'd be a design on the back, and we'd also have local artists help us with those designs that we plan on having for our shirts.
Thank you.
Okay. It's a great job. Very good job. I personally enjoy the shirts. I have my son actually has a screen printing company, which I used to have, so I really enjoy the t-shirts. So, question for you though. Your shirts cost $19.92. That's what you're saying. Your total cost of goods. What's going into that? Because I know how much t-shirts cost. So what is your cost there? What is your total cost?
So our cost and how we figured the $19.92 was we talked to 2 printing companies. Our mentor Jim has one, and then we also were talking to Printosaurus. And with that, we actually took a tour of their facility, and we learned about the screens and how those are like a one-time cost, and those are there either way. So the more you print, the less the value, and so we got that number through the screens, the colors of our logo, the position on where we had that.
So they're charging you $19.92 for how many shirts? Is that one shirt?
One shirt, yes.
So one shirt is $19.92. Let me ask you this: how many shirts did you have make? How many did you have made in this one batch that you did?
These are only prototypes.
Right.
But
So
there was
for now,
6.
there were just 6.
I'm sorry.
For now, there's just 6.
So there was just 6.
Yes.
Okay, so 6 at the $19.92.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and
Where
then
did the price break hit where you could start lowering the cost?
yeah.
What quantity did you get, what quantity price breaks do they give you did they give you quantity price breaks, like if you do this many, then the unit price is this, if it goes this many, unit price lowers to this?
Yes, I believe the price started to drop significantly at about 50.
Usually they ask for a minimum of 12 shirts, and then that's where your price point will go down, because I do know that we've had shirts 2 color, 2 location as low as $7 a shirt. So just to give you guys that, your profit will go up the more that you order. Are you going to have your shirts, are you going to have them pre-made to when people buy them, or are you going to have them, you're going to buy them as you get the orders?
I think that for our first batch, we wanted to do pre-orders to make sure that we don't have extras left over, but in the future we'll hope to have them already stocked and people can just purchase them directly.
Okay.
Did the artist charge you for her artwork or the logo?
So for today, with our prototype t-shirts, since we were kind of time crunched, we created these designs with Adobe Spark and just used kind of like little icons. But in the future, we do plan to reach out to local artists, and we have been to Art Hops, which is where we plan to find those artists and have them design our t-shirts.
And so would they want to have their name on the shirt, I imagine, as well?
Yeah, and they would be featured on our social media as well. We'd probably at least post a story or a live video of them actually creating it. It was also an idea.
Okay, and,
Go ahead.
sorry, I like some of the research that you guys have done. You guys did a really good job. I saw there was a jacket and a t-shirt, so we don't have any of that stuff currently in surplus, right? We don't have either of
No,
those?
The only actual inventory we have is what you see on us right now.
Gotcha, okay. And then if we're gonna be having a shipping charge, that might be a consideration too, right? So if we're gonna have that website, you also mentioned having connections that could place things on your page or that they could apply to place things on your page. Will you guys be checking them out to make sure their products are actually eco-friendly if you're gonna populate that?
Yes, we
Okay.
definitely will be doing that.
I think that overall your presentation was awesome.
Thank you.
I think that the PowerPoint itself was very clean and minimal, which I really appreciate. There's not too much going on at any time. The fact that the four of you are wearing your own shirts kind of lets us see that you are wearing it, and seeing that you guys are all part of a team kind of uniform in that way, which is great. That's what we want to see as like judges and whatnot. The only kind of criticism I have is incredibly nitpicky, and it probably won't even be relevant if you guys get new shirts. But the back of the design, the turtle swimming with all the other trash, if I don't see the front of your shirt, I won't necessarily know immediately or have it click that you guys are against littering the ocean.
Okay.
Right? So I'm just saying, even if there was like a phrase or something that, said, hey, stop throwing away trash, like anything like that on the back would just, any, positive, negative outlook would be washed away.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And then just one more, don't discount older generations, because
Thank
other
you.
older generations care about the world as well. We love t-shirts, we love turtles.
We will definitely keep that in mind.
But we won't stop you from buying them.
That's a good sales right there.
It's just our target audience. You can buy.
So I had a question too. So when people go on your website to sell, and obviously this would be a great opportunity to, you're telling your end use consumer, we're screening these people so they know they're viable products also. Is there going to be a revenue piece of that to where, they're renting space on your website, obviously, so for everything that they sell, are you guys getting, in your business model, are you taking a certain percentage of that that's going to, so your main revenue is your t-shirts, and then whatever else sells on that, you get a piece of, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what we're planning to do. We aren't sure logistically how much that will be. We'll have to continue to do some research to see what other companies might be doing, but we're definitely planning on taking a portion of that revenue.
And I know you're also, again, trying to find out what the real price breaks will be for your t-shirts. But you definitely have, with all the mission that you have to contribute back to the community with the monies that are, besides the profit you have for your company to be profitable and ongoing, you want to give back to the community, you need to have a higher profit margin to accomplish that. And of course, I know you're going to drive costs with the more volume that you have, so. I agree with the rest of the panelists, very comprehensive presentation. You did a really good job of how do we differentiate ourselves. That was excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it was a good presentation. One thing I'm not clear on is the money that you generate, your revenues, how exactly are you using those? You bet.
It's the gold star, raise your hand.
Okay, so the money that we generate from our t-shirts goes back into our business and it funds our community cleanups that we plan to host and any of our the business necessities that we're gonna need. So like the website, to buy our website or to make anything.
So revenues allow for community cleanups.
Yes. To buy gloves, bags, to make more t-shirts.
I'm just trying to figure out what the business model is, you know, this is what your end thing is that you're trying to produce, and that is awareness, I guess, on your website, and community cleanups.
We need the bags, not the gloves.
I know a little minor point, most people don't think about this, but plastic is made from oil, petroleum, mostly. Some are organic oils, but mostly petroleum. And so if people knew that, they may be a little bit more, it's just something, another thing to inform people about, that this is the use of crude oil right here, so.
Where's another item?
Thank you for that.
Oh, Shannon had another great idea. All right, let's. We had a collaborative, for one thing, we had a collaborative, and then, so, question for you, your logo, is this the logo here with the earth, and then, okay, because there's not an earth right here.
There is
but
no
yeah.
earth right here, it's just white because we had to make a little wardrobe
We changed.
decision because
Oh.
it was kind of clashing with the colors.
Oh.
Well, see,
I can't see the earth, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the green would have clashed too much. I know it would have been an added cost for you though, because it would have been a third
An
color.
extra color, yeah.
Yeah.
You could have just made
Oh.
it clear. You could have just made no imprint all around the earth, so that way it just blew.
Yes.
We will definitely take that.
That would actually make it, because you want to be consistent on your logo, and because,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
when you're wearing it. And then we had a idea, so you've got shirts, okay? To branch out to another target is making bags, eco-friendly, you know, like grocery tote bags, that people are really into that right now. That would be a great way to put your name,
Definitely.
your logo out there, a lot of exposure, and everybody's using those these days to go to the grocery store, book bags, I know I carry them around. So just kind of another product line that you can think about later.
Thank you for that.
I have a suggestion too. One of the neighbors in the Curtis Spring where I'm at is KLSD. I don't know if you guys know KLSD, but
I do.
they're pretty big on the internet now. And I would think she might be interested in showing your stuff on her site, which is pretty big, just because of the cause. She does obviously her own stuff. I mean, that's what she's selling, her own designs, which are screen printed. That's her deal. Well, everything's screen printed, not just shirts, but she'd probably be, I would think, I don't know, I can't answer for her, but if you guys actually progress this further,
It's
you
a very
might
cute store. You
sit
should go in there.
down. Yeah, she's a huge presence on the internet nowadays. And in fact, if we're having our hop there tonight, she'll be there, she'll have her place open. You could probably talk to her and see if she might be willing to just kind of showcase you as something that people might be willing to. I have a feeling that if she put you on her site, that you get a lot of sales.
You might need to
pretty quick.
put some more, get some more product.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Excuse me, what's her name again?
KLS.
Alex, yeah.
It's KLSD or KLDS?
K-
Oh, I always get it mixed up.
I have it.
Alex. What's
Oh,
Alex's
she's
last name?
Googleable?
She's on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
She has a store.
Yeah, yeah. She's a big, yeah.
Let me
Just
find
go
it.
to a pie shop tonight at our
Go to
hub.
the pie shop.
Yeah, go to her.
We'll point you in the right direction.
KLSD. Here it is.
KLSD, yeah.
KLSD _co.
Yeah. That's just a suggestion.
I'm gonna write it on my hand.
Yeah, she's got a retail store.
Oh, I love when people go old school, I love that. Doesn't always have to be on the phone.
Click your phone.
That's how we used to do it.
Just don't wash your hands.
Well, good job. Good job, guys.
Good job.
And honestly, best intro. When you guys shook hands and said your first and last
Yeah,
names, best
really
intro.
good.
Yes.
Thank
Good job.
Yeah,
A lot of the details were extremely good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Much appreciated.
Very good.
All right.
But Tara and I are like, where's our prototype t-shirt?
We don't fit their market. I know.
Thank you. We go out.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Of course, yeah, thank you guys, good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Great job.
Nice to meet you as well.
Thank you.